So, how are we going to solve the influenza virus, the flu virus? How are we going to solve that? So, one main goal of the scientific community is to come up with a universal or a broad spectrum vaccination. Some techniques that they're trying to come up with in order to achieve this is targeting the hemagglutinin glycoprotein on the surface of viral particles. Basically, this is kind of like the binding site to a host cell, and if you change that, then they can't bind, and then they can't continue on, and so that would stop the flu. However, the head of the HA, or the hemagglutinin glycoprotein, is the source of a lot of epitopic variability, so it's kind of hard to pinpoint exactly what we're going to target, but that is the goal. The influenza virus proteins are very diverse, so there's a lot of different kinds of proteins on the surface, so maybe a cocktail of different vaccinations would be the answer to achieving this universal effect. The author goes into detail on how prophylactic and therapeutic techniques have some advantages and some disadvantages, but they do say that they need to target these prophylactic and therapeutic approaches need to target multiple regions in order to prevent circumvention of the virus around the vaccine. But again, vaccines and viruses are very hard to pinpoint, hard to track down, because not only do viruses evolve and change readily, but people and individuals, who have been infected with influenza virus in the past sometimes react differently, so you have to take into consideration past experiences, health conditions such as pregnancy, senescence, which is old age, the children, and the immunocompromised when thinking about how we're going to how we're going to achieve a universal vaccine. How can we encompass all of these different needs to achieve this? However, the article does state that this universal vaccine is within reach. It just is going to require a lot of consideration, a lot of work to really get it down.